Okay. Hey, it's recording. Okay. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. How much sleep do you think that you got last night or the night before? Probably not what is required. Did you know that babies are supposed to sleep 16 hours of the day? Teenagers are supposed to sleep 9 hours, and adolescents are supposed to sleep for 9 hours as well, if not more, because they have to grow, and our bodies sleep for a reason. They sleep so that we can grow during the nighttime. At nighttime, our bodies release all of the toxins that are in our brain. And it's important for us to get a long amount of sleep while we're younger, because those are the times that our bodies are hard at work. Ironically, when we sleep, our bodies work harder than when we're awake. When we're awake, our bodies are more focused on just functioning and doing things like living, instead of doing all of the things that we normally would do while we're asleep. Sleep is a very important, if not the most important part of our health. Dr. Schlarb with the National Library of Medicine says that 60% of college students don't get enough sleep, and 8% has symptoms of an insomnia disorder. And an insomnia disorder basically means that you sleep night after night less than 4 hours. Now, when you sleep less than 4 hours a night, your focus goes down. You're irritable. All of those things that are visual and you can notice happen, but at the same time, there's also the part that a lot of people don't realize that's happening internally. And part of the things that are happening internally is your immune system goes down a notable amount. Now, a lot of people don't notice this at first, but if you've ever found yourself in a time where you've changed your schedule a little bit and you tend to catch more colds, maybe you got sick that season, did you ever think about how much you've been sleeping? Of course, you probably didn't think about how much you've been sleeping, because when you're sick, you tend to sleep more. But why is that? That's because when you're asleep, your body goes through and gets rid of all of the toxins inside of your brain. When your brain does not have toxins in it, then you have more time to sleep and just do everyday things. Now, the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute defines sleep deprivation as not getting enough sleep. But that's not getting enough sleep for one night. That means not getting enough sleep for 2, 3, 4 weeks. And when you're doing that, you're just ruining your body for any type of problem that may occur, because you're not having that time for your body to clean itself and go through and find all of the things, because your body is hyperactive at night. In the News and Health article about sleep, they said a good night's sleep goes through 4 or 5 sleep cycles. Each cycle is a deep sleep with REM, or rapid eye movement. When your body goes through those cycles, when it gets to a point where it's really high and it's not going to fall asleep, that's when you can see light behind your eyes. And then when it drops low and you're in a deep sleep, your eyes will move back and forth really fast. But that means that your body won't wake up. So your body knows that it can keep functioning because it doesn't have to worry about waking up, essentially. Now, a lot of people don't realize that your REM cycle is probably the most important part of sleep. And if you get enough sleep, then you'll go through that multiple times. The REM cycle is when your brain is cleaning itself. And when your brain is cleaning itself, you can think clearer, your focus is better, you have faster reflexes. Now, what a lot of college kids don't realize, that if they put down the books and went to bed before that exam at 8 a.m., if they went to bed and they slept for a good amount of time, they probably do just as well on that exam than if they stayed up that extra 3-4 hours to study, because they won't be able to focus as well, or they won't have enough brain capacity, because they're at that point where their body is getting tired and tired and tired and they need to sleep. But if I go back to the immune system, when your immune system is not doing as well and you're not sleeping, the reason because of that is when the CDC found that unrestricted sleep of 4 hours a night, a natural killer cell activity reduces to 72% compared to those with a full night of sleep. And if you don't know what the natural killer cell is, a natural killer cell goes through your body at all times, but is more hyperactive when you sleep. And it goes around and it finds any type of pathogens. So that means bacteria, viruses, any type of infection that you may get. It goes through and it just envelops those and gets rid of them and breaks them down. But when you're sleeping is when it does this the most. Things move faster, they move around your body, all the different types of cells that do that move around. But they can't do that when you're not getting enough sleep. And like I said, it reduced to 72%. Now, 72% may still seem like a lot because, like in a class, that's a passing grade. Well, with your body, that's not exactly a passing grade because that 28% that you still have left over, that 28% could be something very detrimental to your health. Harvard Health gives a way to improve sleep quality, such as focus on a schedule. Focusing on a schedule means saying, okay, I'm going to have everything done by 11 o'clock and I'm going to wake up every day by 8 o'clock. That's giving your body a schedule. It knows when it's going to fall asleep. You're not going to have as much trouble falling asleep because your body knows, okay, this is the time we're going to sleep. This is the time that we're waking up. It gives itself that amount of time where you can schedule something and your body knows we're sleeping. We're going to go into a deep sleep during this time and we're going to wake up at this time. And once you get into that schedule, you're just going to be able to roll with it. And there won't be any more issues. Another way is to avoid alcohol and caffeine in the afternoon. Now, I know this sounds a little crazy because why would you be drinking alcohol in the morning unless you're an alcoholic? At the same time, when you're drinking alcohol at 1, 2, 3 in the morning, your body does not have time to process that. Same thing with food. When you're eating late at night, your body's focusing on processing that food, so you're not going to process it as well. And it really is going to affect your sleep because then your body's not working on your immune system or working on your brain or working on flushing everything out. It's more focused on processing and digesting that food. And then the last thing that a lot of people do not realize is sleeping with your phone right before you go to bed. Now, if you look at your phone right before you go to bed, I understand because it's something to do, but the blue light in your phone, your eyes see it, and for some reason, it makes your eyes not be able to rest. And when you're on your phone, you're just scrolling through things and your brain is more active anyways. And so if you turn that blue light off, or say you read a book or you did an activity or you just like counted sheep, you'll be able to fall asleep a lot better than if you were sitting there on your phone looking at videos. And then you'll also get carried away doing things and you're also not getting as deep of a sleep as you would before. Now, like I said, sleep is very important for when you're growing, when you're older, when you're younger, and there's a different amount of sleep for everybody. Babies need about 16, teenagers need about 9, adolescents need about 10, adults need about 8 to 7, but everybody needs to sleep because sleep is very important to every part of your health. And it's not, if not, it's probably the most important part because it can affect every part of you. It can lead to heart disease. It can lead to a bunch of different things because your body needs sleep. Stop. Done.